What is up, YouTube? I'm back with another video after a month. It has been forever since I uploaded, and that is my fault. But you don't have to worry about that anymore because I'm back with more uploads. Anyway, I decided to test out the Warriors roster for next year. So I downloaded a roster with all the current updates, so you know, free agency and rookies and everything. And I turned on team chemistry, injuries, I turned on everything because I wanted to be as realistic as possible. And it turns out Kevin Durant broke his kneecap in the first game of the season. And I'm not going to start over or anything because that could very well happen. I mean, we don't know. He could be hurt in the first game. We never know. So we're just going to have to, go on without him for the first couple months of the season. And I still don't think that the Warriors will go anything less than the #1 seed. Because, hey, they're the Warriors. Before Kevin Durant, they were doing good. I think even with him hurt, they could still do good. And there hasn't even been a close game besides that Pelicans game where they lost by 6. And these guys, okay, well, they finally lost. They finally lost one game. Okay, they're 10-1. Even without KD, so I'm just gonna, assume that they would be undefeated right now if KD wasn't hurt. But with KD getting hurt, I really do feel like that's a sign of something. I don't think the Warriors season is gonna go perfect this year. I think something's gonna happen. Something is gonna happen. I don't doubt that they'll win the title, but something is gonna happen. I mean, people are saying, oh, the Warriors, they got the title already. They have it. It's won. It's over. But I think it's still a bit of a chance that, something goes wrong for them. It might look all right on the outside, but, KD and Steph might not like playing with each other. Draymond might not like playing with KD. And, if Draymond flips out on KD, then I don't even think KD can handle that. He can't even handle abuse from the fans. I don't think he could take that from a teammate. So it's going to be interesting watching this season and seeing what happens with the Warriors franchise. Now, I do believe that if they make it to the finals with a full-strength team, then there's no one who can stop them in the East. No one. People are saying the Knicks are another super team. I don't believe that at all. I don't think the Knicks stand a chance. But let's look at the player stats throughout the first half of the season. Okay, so KD will be back in 1 to 2 weeks. So in that first game, he had 15 points. That's why his points per game is still like that, I'm assuming. But our leading scorer is Klay Thompson with 28 points per game. And Steph Curry with 27 points per game. Oh, and David West, 12 points per game with about 6 rebounds. Draymond Green averaging 9 points, 9 rebounds. Okay. And at the beginning of the season, first half, the Warriors do finish with the #1 seed. And they go 40-12. And I like to take note of this right here. The Thunder being the #2 seed, because I believe in the Thunder. I think Victor Oladipo, Russell Westbrook, I think they could be a solid 8th seed as long as they don't trade away Westbrook. But there have been many talks of trading Westbrook because the Thunder need to get something out of him. They can't just let him go in free agency like they did with KD. So people are saying that he might be traded. He might not be traded. No one knows yet. And it's still a lot going on in free agency. JR hasn't been picked back up by the Cavs yet. LeBron hasn't been picked back up by the Cavs yet. People are saying he's waiting on money. I think he might be considering leaving. But no one knows yet. I think either JR or LeBron will be signed. I don't think both of them are coming back to Cleveland this year. And if JR doesn't come back, I definitely don't see the Cavs beating the Warriors. It's just, I don't see that happening. People might underestimate JR's value, but there are moments where he steps up when they need him, and he does what he has to do. And they win the game because of him. It's happened before. Okay, so after season 1, Now this is actually my prediction for next year. Westbrook winning MVP. Look at his numbers. 26 points per game, 10 rebounds, 11 assists. I feel like he's going to put up numbers like this in the regular season. I really do, because even though this is a video game, I think he can average close to a triple-double. D'Angelo Russell, rookie. Oh yeah, he is rookie on this guy. Okay, yeah. D'Angelo Russell, rookie of the year. Mario Chalmers, 6th man of the year. DeAndre Jordan, defensive player of the year. Steve Kerr wins coach of the year as we go 65 and 12. I mean, oh my gosh, 65 and 17. My fault. Kind of messed up that one. Okay. So no one from my team at the All-NBA first team or the All-NBA second team. Yeah, I hate that. I really hate how they do that. For some reason, we never get on. Any of my players never get on the team. But can we look at the? We can't look at the standings for this season. Oh yes, we can. So the Thunder were 5 games behind us. They won 60 games. Now I don't see that happening this year, but I think they can win 40. Number 1 seed is of course the Cavs on the other side. And this is updated with next year's rosters as of today. So, you know, any free agent moves that have happened so far, they are accounted for in this game, except for JR being on the Cavs still. I put him on the Cavs because I didn't want some other team to pick him up in free agency and then they become over the top good. But anyway, I'm going to simulate this first round. We will play the Grizzlies. Oh, I was about to say, because for some reason we were down 2-1 at one point in that series now. But okay, so we advance and we will play the Portland Trailblazers. And this team has Damian Lillard and Chandler Parsons, so we're going to have to watch out for that. Let's simulate the round and we sweep them. And we will have a meet up with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, this is something I would love to see in the playoffs next year. The Warriors versus the Thunder. Even if it's in round 1 and the Warriors are the 1 seed and the Thunder are the 8 seed. I think that right there, that could bring in the most money of a playoff series. Or the most views. Because people would want to see Westbrook against his old friend. I think people would go out of their minds to see that. Even if they don't feel like the Thunder have a chance, people would go crazy to see that matchup. And we beat the Thunder 4-1 in the Western Conference Finals. And we have a matchup with the Cleveland Cavaliers. I feel like this is going to happen next year, and I feel like honestly it's gonna be bad. Yep, it was a sweep. They swept the Cavaliers. They really swept the Cavaliers. So let's see his stats here. Yep. Curry gave him a 30 piece. Klay Thompson added 24. KD added 22. That's 60 right there. So hey, nothing he can do about that one. And that is the season. Stephen Curry wins the Finals MVP award, averaging 27 points per game with 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. Shooting 37% from 3. Even though it isn't high for him, he still gets Finals MVP. But this is most of these things are my predictions for next year. I really do feel like the Warriors are going to win the title. As long as no one gets majorly injured towards the end of the season, I think the Warriors can win the title. You already got KD shooting lights out at the USA exhibition games. He shot 4 for 5 from 3 yesterday in the game against China. You already know Steph, Klay, they're teaching him how to shoot. If you can get Draymond to learn how to shoot threes, I think you can definitely get KD to learn how to shoot threes more efficiently. But I really do not feel like any team in the NBA stands a chance against this team fully rested, fully working together. There's just no team in the NBA that can stop them. Comment below if you agree or if you disagree. And let me know what you think about this video. Every like you leave helps me out. Share, do whatever. But I am out. I'll see you later. Peace.